Well, here I am. This is Helier Changing Places toilet by the town hall. We were here at the opening some time ago.
I wasn't.
No, Sam, who's with me today, he wasn't here on that occasion, but so we brought him back just to show us. Now that notice there is rather high, but Sam's chair allows him to read the notice because it goes up. It's an elevating chair, so we can see that. And if he gets in reasonably close, can you read it from there, Sam, if you're getting close? Could you have a look, see how close you can get to the note, to see if you can drive in close to it. Yes, you could. Yes. So there we are, he could find the notice, it gives him information, what he needs to know about it. Next question is, of course, getting into the Changing Places toilet to access it. Now there's a touchpad here. Sam's got an ingenious device, a magic key. How does that work, Sam?
You just touch the pad with the
Alright, see if you can make it work.
Yeah.
The door opens, in we go, Sam. Now Sam's chair, as you can see, is a large chair. It's a very large external chair. It goes through this opening. Now the next one, it's another key fob he's got to be able to touch to get into the inner level. Now that's a bit more difficult. Once with the door open, he can get close enough to the actual touch it. The lights have come on, so he's in. He can go in now. In we go. You have to sort of barge his way in against the door. It's trying to close on him, but that's obviously, ideally, this should have two people. Sam should have somebody with him, but of course, when you want to use the toilet, you don't always have somebody with you, do you? You might want to get in and do it on your own. So that would be very difficult. Beautifully immaculate in here. We came in before when it was opened. The basis is something like Sam. He's got a hoist which he can use up there. There's a sling on there, and he comes with his chair. He's already sitting on a sling, so he could, in theory, if he was able to attach himself to that one, he could sling himself out of his wheelchair. He could use the toilet, but of course on his own it would be virtually impossible, because he has to be undressed to get himself undressed, and that would be problems for Sam. Not everybody would be the same situation. But here's the toilet. It's good. It's a washing toilet. In other words, it washes you after you've finished using it, dries you to some extent. Immaculately clean, and I'm wondering how many people have actually used it since it's been open. We must ask and find out. Here it is. Now over here, there's instructions on the back of the door. An instruction leaflet, if you can access them. I don't know if Sam would. You obviously need somebody with him to get the leaflet out of there. You can get the leaflet out, but of course it's things like here where if he needed cleaning up for some reason, there's a drop down thing. We've looked at that before. That drops down. You can get on there. It's a washing platform. That's the washing platform.
It's high adjustable.
But you've got to be undressed to get on there, Sam.
Yeah, but it's a height adjustable.
Is it height adjustable, is it? The screen comes round again. You'd have to move that out the way to use the hoist to bring it across, because that's the hoist that comes in front of the screen. That's so he can have some privacy when he's in there. Washes him down, and I think it dries him off as well. I think there's a bit of a dryer process there. So that he could use all that if he had somebody with him. Now one of these setups to do this, about £100,000 I think it cost best part of to set this up. Looks very nice, doesn't it, Sam? But I wonder if it's ever used. What do you reckon? Do you know anybody who's used it?
No.
No?
I don't know how many keys have been given out.
I wonder how many. Do they charge you for the key?
£10.
£10.
And if you lose it, it's more.
You've got to pay more. Yeah. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah, because it's a key fob.
Right. Okay. Now I gather you tell me there's another one of these toilets, but not exactly the same.
I don't know, I haven't looked at it.
Up in, we should have gone up the Millennium Park, which
Yeah.
well, they've had some vandalism up there. I don't know whether that's affected that toilet. This one's immaculate. Hasn't nobody's interfered with this one by the look of it.
You wouldn't be able to get in it without
Got to have the key.
keys anyway.
Right, and they only issue those to certain people who have to have a fairly comprehensive disability, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. I wonder if they'll have to relax that to get more use out of it.
No,
No, you don't think so?
I don't think so.
Now that's the way out. We've got to use that key fob over there. You've got to touch that thing over there on the wall with your magic key, and that'll open the door and let us out again.
Yeah.
Off you go then, Sam. Give it a buzz.
Yeah.
See how easy it is. Do you have to physically touch it, or will it just looking at it do it? No, you've got to get
No.
you've got to get up close and touch it.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult, isn't it? See, the chair sticks out so far in front, it stops you getting up close to the wall, so it makes it difficult. What looks like a dead simple thing. Now outside the bus station, if you want to open the doors, they got the bus pushes, they're on stalks, so you can get at them very easily. You see, that's very, he's done it, done it.
Hang on.
Gonna have another run. Yeah, reversing up to it, look, so changing hands. Looks like we're locked in if we can't get this out.
There we go.
No, we're stuck in here, we're not going to let us out.
You want to try it?
There we go, I'll have a go. Now I'm Sam's helper. See if I can. Not so easy to get at, is it? Let's have a. Ah, yeah.
You have to press it first.
You have to press it first. See how you go there. Touch here, that's what it says, touch here. No, we're not doing very well. It says touch again to open door.
That's it.
Ah, door, finger, there we are.
Yeah.
There we are, we got opened. Bit confusing, that bit confusing. But obviously you hope you'll have somebody in to help you. This outer door, look, opens automatically.
Oh yeah.
And you can see the size of Sam's wheelchair, look, it's quite a big chair that.
That's good.
Huh?
That's good.
How much did that cost, Sam,
I
in
don't know. I haven't got a clue.
Well, it's a useful facility if you can use it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And of course, another thing is, of course, it's down the side of the town hall, and I don't suppose many people know it's here, do they, really? If you're on holiday, you'd have some difficulty finding it, wouldn't you? So,
I don't know. You have to have one of these.
you'd have to have a key, that's right, so you'd have to know it was there, you'd have to know to use the key, you'd have to, yeah. Anyway, it's got a good level access. In theory, it's an excellent idea. Right, Sam, going off pick the winner for the Grand National now, isn't it? Okay. Cheers, thanks for your help.